What is up, guys? I'm back, enjoying the first week of the year so far, making good money. Everyone seems happy. This is a light week in terms of volume because I think a lot of people were still on vacation. So that gives me hope. I think this is going to be a good year to earn. I took a couple mornings off this week. I don't usually do that, but I must be a little worn out, so it happens. Today we're going to talk about my weekend from hell. Because any of you drivers, I guarantee you probably get this question a lot, like, what's your craziest passenger? Or like, what's your craziest story so far for Uber? And I can literally pinpoint 3 of the stories, because I have almost 5,700 trips, and a lot of those trips are just like, hi, bye, have a good one, you know, like, that's the majority. But I had this one weekend where I remember a good amount of these trips for all the wrong reasons. Just so much craziness was in the air. And that was the weekend of Lollapalooza last year, right? And here's the thing, none of this had to do with Lollapalooza. It was just, it must have been a full moon or something, because everyone collectively lost their minds. So first things first, I remember the first trip on that weekend that was absolutely nuts. It was a Friday. It was a Friday afternoon around like 5:30. I picked up this couple from a bar off of Clark Street on the north side, and I pick them up, and the couples, you know, they're getting along, they're happy, and they're talking back and forth, right? And then the guy asked the girl, or they're talking, and she explained that she was just at a lunch interview, that she was trying to get back into her professional field because she's been unemployed for like 2 years. And apparently she was an unemployed psychiatrist or psychotherapist or something like that, right? And in my head I'm already thinking like, oh, this girl's gonna be a psychopath, because everyone I know in the mental health field is really unstable. So I had no idea how right I was. So then they're talking, and this is only like an 11-minute trip, because I went back in the history and I looked at this trip. And they're talking, and the guy asked the girl, why don't you like the Hancock building, right? And she responded to him, because that's where I got engaged for the first time, but I was so drunk, I don't remember getting proposed to. I just woke up the next morning with a ring on my finger, and I didn't realize what happened until now, or until that morning. And he was like, oh, okay, that's cool, I guess. And she was like, yeah, but that's in the past. Me and him, we broke up a month before the wedding. He's like, well, that's cool, you know. And then we're talking, we're talking back and forth. And he mentions that he takes classes in Second City, right? And then I told him I know some people from Second City because, you know, I know some of the people that do comedy in the city, but I don't generally hang out with them too much because a lot of them are into drugs, and I don't do drugs. At this point, the old girl pipes up and she says, I don't do drugs either, only coke. And I tried heroin for the first time last month. And here's the thing. When she said that, I thought for sure I'm being fucked with. I thought this was like a YouTube prank or something, right? And the only thing that let me know I was not being fucked with was I checked the rearview mirror and I saw the expression on the guy's face when she said that, and he was like, what? And I tell everyone, because this is my most memorable story, I tell everyone, George Clooney could not act this well, okay? Daniel Day-Lewis could not act this well. This dude was in pure shock when he heard this girl say that. And he's like, what? What? And she's like, yeah, we were in a hotel room and I thought I was going to lose the deposit because my friend blacked out and puked all over the bathtub. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm in shock too at this point. And then she just goes on this 5-minute rant about how she cheated on her ex-fiance with multiple people, and how he only found out about the one, and it was a cocaine dealer, right? And I asked her, was this your cocaine dealer? She said, no, that was with his. And then every time she dropped the bomb, this poor guy was just like, okay, that's enough, seriously, please, that's enough. And she'd be like, no, it's fine, and just keep on going, which is, like, here, honestly, it's the best policy, it really is. But this girl was just beating this guy over the head with all these really dark parts of her life. And I remember when that trip ended, I dropped them off, and he leaned into me and he was like, wish me luck. And I was like, you're gonna need it, dude, you're gonna need it. And so that was the Friday, right? So the next day was a very long day. I think I started like 11 in the morning. I didn't turn the app off till like 5 o'clock at night. The next day, everything was normal up until later on, and I ended up in Evanston, Wilmette. Yeah, I was like kind of by Wilmette, and I picked up this couple. It was a guy and a girl and another girl leaving a wedding, and they were coming all the way back to the city. The couple was having a shouting match for 45 minutes in my car about the most petty shit in the world. Like, they were drunk, obviously, but I guess they were like, they broke up, but they were trying to work things out, and they made an arrangement where he had a ticket to go to Lollapalooza that day, but he gave it up to go to the wedding with the girl, and the agreement was that he would meet up with his friends after the wedding because he hadn't seen him in a while. But then the girl wanted to go hang out with the wedding party some more, and while this is going on, they're just shouting back and forth for 45 minutes. And the guy kept on asking, he's like, what do you think? What do you think? And I'm like, don't involve me, right? Like, please, don't get me involved in this, right? So I dropped the girl off first. I'm talking with the guy for a little bit, drop him off. The very next passenger I picked him up at this bar off of Ashland. It's another couple with another girl, and the couple is literally dry humping in my car for the 10-minute trip. I mean, they're all over each other. The other girl that wasn't making out with anyone, she's giving me medical advice because I told her I snore a lot, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get married if I keep on snoring. This is hampering my, you know. It's like, and she's trying to give me medical advice because she said she was like an ear, nose, and throat doctor. I didn't really believe her, but she was still giving me medical advice. I dropped them off at the hang-up, pick up this other girl from the hang-up. She gets in the car, very cute little blonde. She's like a 21-year-old blonde, very cute, very nice. She gets in the car and she's like, hey, we're gonna go pick up my guy friend, they come right back here. I say, okay. So we go to River North to pick up this guy. I find a place to park right across the street from where the destination was, and we're sitting there, and I'm talking to this girl, and she tells me that she's going to dentistry school like the next day or something. She's flying out to go to school, and this is her last night in Chicago, and she wants to spend it with this guy. And she's calling this guy, she's texting this guy, and she can't get a hold of him, right? This is going on for like 10 minutes. So 10 minutes going on, she's trying to reach this guy, we're just talking. Finally, he comes out of the club he was at, he gets in the car, and she's like, where have you been? I've been trying to call you and text you, and is that a hickey? Right? And I see this guy's neck for the little bit he was in the car, and he does have some big hickeys right on his neck. And I don't say anything. And then he's like, no, it's not a hickey. I've been had that. What are you talking about, right? So the ride back to the hang-up, I keep on looking in the rearview mirror, and I see this girl's eyes, and I see these tears are like coming down her face. And like, I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and she sees me looking at her, and we both just like, we're both looking at her, but we're not saying anything. we both have that silent agreement, like, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. What are you doing, right? And that was a Saturday, and then the Sunday, I finally got some rides to Lollapalooza, and it was just girls getting into fights with other girls over really petty shit, and yeah, like, that was my weekend of hell. Like, that was every single, that, I literally feel like everyone in town lost their minds that weekend. It was nuts. And that's what really stands out to me so far. I've got a couple little weird stories here and there, but those are some trips that I'm never gonna forget, and they were all pretty much in succession. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. This is just a quick story. Let me know if you guys got any of the weird stories for yourself, especially around the Chicago area. There's got to be some. That's all I got, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Give this video a like, comment, and share. And until next time, stay safe out there. Bye.